Psalms chapter 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall seat them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Shalom, shalom. Before I start this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. Shalom. I'm the brother Damar Gabar, here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is not going to be a long lesson because the quick clip of about a minute I'm going to show you, we know that this particular platform is very sensitive on if you say too much about, particular things, and this happens to be one of them. So I'm just going to let the individual speak and, and know that, this is why we can't be ignorant to Satan's devices, all right? And the thing that this man is saying, we've been speaking and prophesying and giving warning about, and we're coming into the times to where, as Revelations 12:12 says, since, Esau knows that he has but a short time, he's going to eventually come down with that great wrath, and he's about to, before, when Trump gets into office, man, hey, they're going to pull out all the tricks, man. I think, they're going to go, balls to the wall. And a lot of the things that we've been warning about, a lot of the lockdowns, a lot of the stuff that happened a couple of years ago, they're going to bring back under the Trump administration. And, I already see it happening. All right. Because, there's particular, people in my household that, got sick, and it's some shit that, she ain't never had, or I ain't never had, or, symptoms that are totally just, brand new pretty much, but, hey, through prayer and taking a lot of herbs and, calling upon Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, the situation is getting better. And, a lot of information has been revealed that this is some new shit that's out here. But, besides the point, we know that a lot of these things are, let's just say some of these things that are coming are not natural in nature, to just put it that way. And I really believe that these devils are going to let a lot of this shit go. It's going to be in the air. It's going to be all around us. So, we got to, do what we got to do. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see, we know coming into this 2025, man, it's going to be a lot of evil that's going to be done. A lot of agenda of these elites are about to be, no more in operational stages. A lot of these things are going to be, they're going to be, I said that wrong. I said a lot of these things are not going to be test anymore. A lot of these things are going to be fully operational. And I really believe these devils are about to let a lot of things go. They need the chaos. They need the fear. They need the justification to bring in a lot of the, lockdowns and, digital IDs and a lot of the, agendas they need to bring in this NWO. And I believe a lot of it is going to be done through the medical field in the near future. So, this is just, a video, just, letting brothers know, man, to stay prepared. Hey, man, get a lot of herbs, get some sea moss, get, work out. Make sure you're drinking a lot of fluids. Make sure you're getting in a lot of vitamin C, and go to the herb store, man, and hey, get these natural herbs, and take these things with prayer to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, because this devil is about to, he's telling us what's about to take place. So, hey, man, we just got to make sure that we're, foreseeing the evil, and we're being prudent, and we're doing, the things necessary on our part to protect ourselves, and not just being simple and just, moving about as if, these things can't come upon us or affect us. All right. So, like it says here, I'm going to read this in the NLT, Psalm 64 and 5 in the NLT. It says, they encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice, they ask. And and a lot of these traps they're about to set, they're out there in plain sight, but they're going to play it off as if they're just coincidences. They didn't, it just naturally happened. These things are, naturally happening in nature, but in reality, they're not. A lot of these things are being cooked up. They're being manufactured. They're being, you know, how would I say, brought into the open intentionally. I'd say that, It says, as they plot their crimes, they say, we have devised a perfect plan. Yes, the human heart and mind are cunning. And I'm gonna show you this, man. And this individual was a huge part of the agenda of what happened a couple of years ago. He was a big pusher of it. He was one of the main focal points, one of the main guys that was used to, to hatch their perfect plan. I'll just say. So I'm gonna play this little quick video, man. And you brothers that are in the spirit, you'll get what I'm saying. So without further ado, I'm gonna play this. So Lord willing. This is edifying. Give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit in me to do this lesson. Lord willing, you were edified, and I'm just gonna close it out after this minute and 30 seconds. So listen closely.
Here's the reason why we need to care about this stuff, Nicole, is that we have some big picture stuff coming down the pike starting on January 21st. Mr. Bloomberg mentioned H5N1.
And you see, and he's given a specific date of when these things are supposed to happen. Like, now, if these things was just naturally occurring, if they were just stuff that was happening in nature, how the hell can you put a date on it and say, well, as of this date, we're going to be, we know that these things are going to be happening. And remember, and you had Kill Gates of Hell told, said that there's going to be another one of those things, and this time it's going to get everybody's attention. So, hey, man, we got to be prudent. We got to, be ahead of the curve and, see what these devils are doing.
That I'm really worried about. It's all over wild birds on the western part of the United States and going up in the north. It's getting into the poultry. We're seeing sporadic human cases, no human-to-human transmission yet, but that could happen. It's in the cattle, it's in the milk, and that's just the beginning. We have another major coronavirus likely brewing in Asia. We've had SARS in 2002, SARS-2, COVID-19 in 2019, and we know these viruses are jumping from bats to people thousands of times a year, but there's still more. We know that we have a big problem with mosquito-transmitted viruses all along the Gulf Coast, where I am here in Texas. So we're expecting dengue and possibly Zika virus coming back, or a Puche virus, maybe even yellow fever. And there's more. Then we have all this sharp rise in vaccine preventable diseases going up because of, in part, the anti-vaccine activism that's so prominent right now. We have a 5-fold rise in pertussis cases, whooping cough over the last year, 15 measles outbreaks this year. We've got polio that's been in the wastewater in New York State. All that's going to come crashing down on January 21st on the Trump administration. We need a really, really good team to be able to handle this.
You see? So, hey, he's saying a whole lot, man. So, and remember, and they're always going to have the perfect scapegoat and the perfect thing to blame it on when these things do happen. Remember, I said this in videos many, many months ago. Remember, you got a lot of these migrants that are still here in this country from third worlds that they can say are carriers of a lot of these different sicknesses that are not natural here to America. All right. And I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm just telling you what this, what this scientist, what that particular expert is saying, that, a lot of these things are, being more and more, they're coming more and more. They're out there pretty much, so, especially in these colder winter months, we know that, a lot of people tend to get sick around this time. So, I'm just giving the warning, just saying that, make sure you're taking care of your body, taking medicines, taking herbs, taking the things necessary that you need to try to fight off these particular things that this, that this professional said is out here. And those are his words, not my words. He said these things are out here, and he's a highly respected doctor and scientist in these fields. And, he's telling you that these things are going to be out here. So we know, through the spirit what's ultimately being said. So, hey, we got to make sure that we're being prudent, make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, man. And, taking the necessary, things that we need from the earth, from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to keep us, protected when these things really go through. And we ultimately know what the agenda is. So, hey, man, I'm just giving warning, man. So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. Until the next one, shalom.